So it's been a while since I've seen a Fleek video. To be fair, I know a lot of people love Fleek. I have a hard time with some of his stuff because he starts making. Because the last few videos I remember seeing were really weird and I don't know, maybe just didn't interest me. But this is relevant. I have been paying close attention to the GameCube and all of its updates and memes. Because for me, what this means for me is that if the Steam machine actually works, if it's a market success, it will actually legitimately bring the number of Linux users up by a lot. And hopefully that will bring a lot of other good things too. Hopefully. Hopefully. Because it is essentially a console that you can carry with you. But it's also functional like a PC. There have been people other VTubers actually talking about, hey, wait, can I put my tracker on this? And I was like, yeah, sort of, as long as you use your phone. If you use a webcam like me, you're gonna be jumping through hoops. For a second, I didn't click that. So I was talking about Minecraft. I was talking about, like, Indiana Jones. Oh, no. We have the community server. I'm very interested in new VR glasses. Yeah, they look very interesting. I thought about getting VR. I'm gonna be honest, even I'm too poor for the cheapest thing there. Although, to be fair, the cheapest thing is probably gonna be the controller. And I kinda want that one. At least just that one. Just the controller. Because I've been using the Xbox controllers for so long, bro. I don't really want to use them anymore. They look sleek. They look a little on the bulky side to me because of the extra, like, touchpad. You know, since I have the money for VR, yeah. we'll see, though. We'll see. Maybe once they actually have, like, a price tag for them, I'll put it on the wish list. I probably will never be able to afford it ever, but I can always stare at it longingly on my wish list. Alright, in any case, let's see what Fleek has to say about the GameCube. 3, 2, 1, boop. Wait, hold on, I gotta get the volume down. Okay, 3, 2, 1, boop.
Hey! Before one more of you rats dives off this ship for your precious little GameCube, let me make something clear. Xbox didn't fail, you all failed us. This is all—
Bro, you lit yourselves on fire and then tried to celebrate it. Don't give me that. I can't watch any VR. Oh, I mean, play some cool VR games.
all your fault. Xbox
Nah,
had
I'm
one
good.
little decade-long stumble, and suddenly you're all packing your bags for the GameCube. Meanwhile—
God, was it the Star Wars dance game? Oh my god, no wonder they fucking failed, bro. As a community, if we pull out charisma together, we could do a MIM scheme and buy all the GameCubes we wanted. If only it was that easy.
While Nintendo can walk right up to you, steal your wallet, and sell it back to you as a collector's edition, and you thank them for it. But the second we tried to—
He's not wrong on that part. Fuck, man. Nintendo's actually been failing quite a bit lately, too, though. Deserved failure. Finally.
Innovate by raising prices, removing features, or shutting down a studio or two. We're the villains? Wow.
Imagine, though. Imagine Nintendo makes a game unavailable, and the only way you could legally play it, well, the only way you could play it is illegally. And then they come after you for it. At that point, that's not piracy, that's abandonware. You don't fucking go after people for abandonware, for fuck's sake.
Hypocrisy much? Wow. Meanwhile, PlayStation's out here winning awards for glorified tech demos. Wow, Astrobot can jump. Wow, Game of the Year.
I mean,
Master Chief can jump.
I mean, to be fair, I guess PlayStation has been kind of getting some wins. They're just, but again, they have the same problem all the other consoles have, where they're selling you the games. They at least have more games than the others. Nintendo be like, yeah. They're selling, they at least have a couple games that are exclusive to PlayStation, but the reality is people don't want exclusivity. And also, I just realized I gotta pause my stuff here real quick. They don't want exclusivities, and Quite frankly, they just don't have good games that are homegrown anymore. Like, maybe, like, 1% of the games on PlayStation are homegrown. And half of them are predicted to be shit. So, how the hell do you expect us to be hyped for that? I have no idea. Also, sorry, I'm just, real quick, just turning off some volumes. Okay, I think we're good.
2. Why not Halo Infinite? No, really, explain it to me. Because from where I'm
Why
standing...
didn't you bring back the Halo Infinite as a remaster? That isn't fucking retarded looking.
Xbox is doing everything perfectly, flawlessly, and heroically. And you all want to step out on us? Gabe,
Yep.
how could you do this to me? We dock our super...
Gabe is just answering to what the community wants. They've been taking hardware surveys for a long time. If anything, one of my recent complaints about what Steam hasn't been doing enough of is been making sure that there's been enough games from big companies that are actually compatible with certain types of hardware. This might actually answer that complaint. Imagine how demoralizing it'd be to make a game knowing it was going to be Xbox or PlayStation exclusive. Man, I think a lot of people who end up in that position have brainwashed themselves to thinking it's the greatest thing since Swiss cheese, so... Valve does nothing wins. Hello, Marcus. Hello. It just works, it does.
Yachts in the same dock. We're the box guys. We invented boxes. But hey, no.
I thought that was Nintendo. No, I'm not even joking. I'm pretty sure they're so old that they were actually a box company at one point.
It's fine, because obviously all of this is your fault.
Wow.
If you people had just played what we told you to play, none of this would be happening. We gave you perfection.
We did play those games. And Steam has those same games. So, I don't know what you're complaining about, Xbox.
And you spat in our faces, so congratulations. You broke Xbox. That's how these people sound. Their company...
demanding so fucking much from a what was it? There was like a minimum requirement for how much money people were supposed to make for the shareholders. That kind of pressure, no matter how faithful a developer, is gonna be fucking awful. Like, you can only go so far with that sort of thing, man.
Is taste testing the barrel of a shotgun, and they're giving themselves 22% raises.
It'd be funny to play that game again. I haven't played it since, since last year, so...
Xbox is on the rocks. Crack rocks, that is. And
Damn.
if me and you are being honest with each other, this company has been on the crack rock since they made that NSA spy device. The Kinect was an elf on the shelf that was spying on behalf of the government. They probably...
I thought it was just spying on behalf of fucking Xbox. What do I know? Nintendo was actually selling trading cards before moving to make games. I mean, maybe. I know Nintendo used to make cards in the late 1800s or 19th century. I don't think about what they did earlier, mid 20th century, that too much though. I don't know. I feel like they were pretty stable with, like, I think they were actually like just a card, like a game card company. I'm not sure. I think they've always just been doing games, but they're just working on different formats. But for some reason, I thought they were in office supplies at one point. There's always talk about shareholders, but who exactly are the shareholders? Usually the same, like, 10 giant trillionaire companies that exist and suck the life out of everything.
Knew your parents' marriage was ending before you did. They definitely know you spank it every night at 2 a.m. Charlie, I didn't come here to spread the truth. I came here to spread Matt Booty's hole. Dumbass idea that their real competition is TikTok. I'm sure this has nothing to do with your ass getting...
Why would TikTok be Xbox's competitor? That doesn't make any sense. You can't play games on there.
Kicked by PlayStation. I'm sure you really believe brain rot is why your console sales are down 29%.
I'm pretty certain that the primary reason is always just the price of the console itself. Oh, it's almost always. In an economy that's really shit, if you don't bring the price down and stuff, you're not gonna make the sales. Of course, they don't want to bring the price down because it was expensive to make in the first place, and that kind of creates a weird cycle. Nintendo was also owner of some love hotels, apparently. Oh, I don't know about that. I've never heard about that. Nintendo made cards, had a taxi service, ran love hotels. These things I know and I hate. And I don't know if they were about the latter, too.
And Xbox used to make all-time hits. Now they make promises that they'll still be in business next year.
True, now they're making Call of Duty look like fucking Veilguard. How's that going for you?
The president had to take a second job at the Dino Nuggies company. And where's Phil at?
Wait, hold on. I remember hearing about this.
The president had to take a second job at the Dino Nuggies.
Yeah, this is bullshit. This should not have been allowed. You ditch the job completely if you want to go to Tyson. Get the fuck out of Xbox.
Company. And where's Phil at? He's off paying men to work his joystick. Why the hell are they doing all this? I'll tell you. One day, a suit woke up, saw Activision's 34% profit margin, and decided Xbox should have all that too. His reasoning?
I like money.
The next day, that suit talked to another suit, and in a twisted turn of fate, he also liked money.
Can't believe you like money too.
So then those suits...
Wow, Mr. Krabs likes Mr. Krabs. Holy shit. I noticed that people still play Call of Duty. It was ruined after they made futuristic games. And now it's worse. Now you have gigantic Nazi zombies that are fucking kaijus, apparently. And you're crafting your gun with fucking magic or some stupid retarded shit. The trailer looked fucking awful. It didn't even look like fucking Veilguard. It looked like a new IP. Or, not Veilguard. It didn't look like Call of Duty. Like I said, it looks like a new IP altogether. Yeah, it's not even serious anymore. No. To be fair, the original zombie one I think was just meant to be a fun idea in the first place, but at least it was grounded in the original, like, pseudo-reality that Call of Duty established in the first place. And I think a lot of people like that one. And God, I can still play the classics. And people are also continually disappointed in games. That is true. Hello, Mitch. Welcome, welcome.
To the bigger suits, and believe it or not, they all said...
Wow.
I mean, they just want all that money for all that money they want. Yeah, got them. So they made an official decree saying, we want more money. Now, are 30% margins even possible for Xbox? No.
I'm gonna be honest, this probably hurt all of Activision's old properties, like World of Warcraft and all that stuff. I think this hurt them more than anything. More than any retarded stuff that they were doing beforehand. Because now you have an owner that doesn't actually know what's happening and they don't care. I feel like the only property that I think Microsoft has handled sorta well in the gaming department has been Minecraft. It's not perfect, and there's a lot of random shit they keep adding into it. They turned it into a survival game, too. Which isn't the worst idea, but it's not really what people remember it being. But honestly, they also make it really easy for people to enjoy the game how they want it, so it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world.
Did that stop them? Absolutely not. Which is why, if you're an Xbox fan right now, your wallet is taking it in all holes. Look at these Xbox prices. $500 to $600 to $650.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. And they price hiked, like, the Game Pass, too. That was ridiculous as well. We should focus on long-term profits instead of making stupid short-term decisions for a quick buck. I think, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I think the reason they're doing this is because they're expecting an economic crash. And they're siphoning as much as they can before then. I think that's why they're going for short-term. Because a lot of the people that are doing this are not dumb. They're not dumb in the slightest. They just are acting on behalf of money at the moment.
Jesus Christ, how expensive is Ozempic, Philip? If you think that's bad, they got a handheld coming out that is $1,000. If this hobby gets any more expensive, I'm gonna start reading fucking books. Hang on a bit.
The funny thing is, people have started reading books and crocheting. I guess the fucking media is referring to it as granny hobbies, and I'm like, honestly, If Zoomers want to be deep into the hobbies, good for them. I mean, I'm an actual gardener in real life, so it's not like the worst thing you could be doing with yourself. Not at all. And it's a lot cheaper too, and rewarding.
The booty call. That's what I call my special calls with Mr. Booty. Gaming's new competition is ducks. They're 30% profit.
Right, the Duck Tarkov game. Right, I forgot about that. Literally literally published by Billy. I wonder if that's. I wonder if Duck has. I think I tried to tell Duck about it. Ducky, small Duck. I don't know if he was interested in it or not.
Is going so well at their console sales are down 29%.
Although, if I'm gonna be honest with you, since I'm someone who covers indie games, the game itself, I guess, was made by a small team, that to my knowledge, but because it's being published by Billy, I won't touch it, unfortunately. Because I do take the publisher into account as well.
Costco won't even sell their consoles anymore. You know how bad you have to be for Costco to stop selling you?
That's
they
crazy.
Sell Tab Cola and PlayStation 5s. In fact, Costco hates Xbox fans so much that they actually make them take a separate entrance in the back. On a positive note, they announced...
That just sounds like they're scalping. It just sounds like they're just selling it to scalpers. If I read books, maybe my brain could use more like 2 words to describe things, maybe.
Announced they're not gonna do $80 games until they do $80 games. And on the newest Halo remaster, they announced that because they only made half the game, they're only gonna charge you double. Does any of this fit in Matt Booty's whole vision for Xbox? China is bullish on ducks. I repeat, China is bullish on ducks. We got annihilated by the ducks, so gaming's new competition is a job application.
Wow.
Alright, what else we got? Oh.
Wow. Bullish on the ducks. Hey, it worked. It worked really well. Oh no, people read, crochet, garden. No, totally grandma behavior. Now if you need me, I'll continue to read my manga and learn my guitar chords. Also valid hobbies. Also valid.
Oh yeah, I was gonna have a whole studio shutdown section, but Microsoft shut it down. Game Pass.
God.
You don't play Xbox games anymore. You subscribe to them like a gym membership you're too depressed to cancel. But that membership now costs $360 a year.
Jesus.
For what? Avowed and a bunch of shovelware that goes on sale for $5? Fuck all that. I'll just buy them. A more affordable plan is coming, but it's gonna have ads, which pissed off a lot of people. But I think if you saw the ad placement, you'd see there's nothing to worry about. You're not even gonna notice them.
Maria.
God.
God damn it, it's me, Dominic. It's Dominic.
This is bad. Bro. I remember that patent that I think was published by PlayStation a while ago, where they wanted to make it so that while you were playing your game, an ad would pop up and it wouldn't go away until you stood up and like praised the commercial with a specific word. Fucking ridiculous. I think people would just not buy the fucking console at that point. And I think deep down they know that too, which is why they probably haven't done it yet. And that's also why Gabe is going to kick their ass. Yep.
Whopper, junior, double, triple, whopper.
Gaming's new competition is the Holy Bible. They removed the 10% discount on games.
The Holy Bible, that's crazy. God, Hi-Fi Rush is so good. I never got to play it. I didn't even know about it till it was already too late, unfortunately.
They removed the 10% discount on games and replaced it with sweatshop labor for good boy points. Grind enough, and you'll earn a whole $1.25. So you're telling me, if I spend the next
this reminds me of the, you know how some, like, mobile games are like, oh, hey, if you sign up to this website, you can earn if you play up to a certain point in the game. And then it's like, oh, yeah, we'll give you pennies. I think I actually played with it, that one of the features a little bit. I got like $10 out of it before they decided to dry up on me. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm done. Goodbye.
days of my life playing Xbox, I can pay for the sales tax on 1 month of Game Pass? Ew, boy! Sign me the fuck up! Another one of the great quotes by Xbox is, the best way to innovate is having good margins. Is that why you spent $80 billion on 2 franchises that have been milked to death? Get the hell out of here. Their business strategy was so ass that GamerSupps made a commemorative mouse pad just to celebrate how ass it was. Now, you would nuke my house and firebomb the ashes if I showed you
I'm not gonna pause on that, but wow, that was quite a mouse pad. Quite a desk mat. I'm not going to go back and look at that. You guys can watch the video yourself, big booty, yeah.
Full thing, so check out the link below using code BAILMONEY for 10% off. And sure, maybe Xbox doesn't have exclusives anymore, but that's the genius of it. You can't lose the console war if you stop showing up to the battlefield. Look at it this way, if a cop pulls me over for drunk driving and instead I turn it into a high-speed chase, now I'm not competing for my sobriety, I'm competing for who has the fastest car. Besides, according to their president, Xbox games are antiquated anyway because everyone's playing Roblox. Sarah? How can you say that when Sunset Overdrive made you $567? Where the hell is time?
Wow. I thought Sunset Overdrive was like a fun game for people. I remember the few people that talk about it have nothing but good things to say about that game. What the fuck? Hold on, let me go back here.
$10.
No wonder we didn't get a Sunset Overdrive 2. Wow. Was the marketing just non-existent? Was that Seiko's mousepad? I'm not sure. Overdrive was a hidden gem. Yeah, I feel like they maybe this is a lot like some of the great Disney and Blumfilm movies of the day, where they weren't bad at all. They just didn't have the marketing to let people know they existed.
Where the hell is Todd Howard anyway? What the hell are you working on, Ray Todd? You're tan? Gaming's new competition is ducks.
I thought he was supposed to be working on Elder Scrolls 6, but then I heard a rumor like years back that they gave up on it, and then they're back on it, and I don't know what's going on. It's in hell. Poor Skyrim Grandma, she deserved better, man.
Shit, I already said that. Gaming's new.
And my brother and I loved Sunset Overdrive. It was a fun attack. Yeah, I've heard good things about it from the people who have played it. I just never... I just, for some reason, never really knew about it until people started talking about it more.
You're tan? Gaming's new competition is ducks. Shit, I already said that. Gaming's new competition is gaming. Gaming's new competition is the lack of booger sugar in this goddamn office. Pimps, I think we really cracked Matt Booty's hole argument here. Xbox hasn't been the same since Bill Gates got cream pied on live television. But things are turning up.
I forgot that happened. Yeah, people did not like Bill Gates back then, and they don't like him now. They hate him more, actually. Why make new games when you can re-release old ones? There is that. I think the only reason why the re-releases even work anymore is because... It's just because primarily all the other, like, custom games are just not good. The custom IPs are just not great. Sunset Overdrive was just pure dumb fun, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I've heard, is that it was just fun.
Finally made a great game.
Ow,
Let's
thank you for the tithe.
Porky Fleek to kick off our Ninja Gaiden 4 review.
I'm good. Hey! Hey! Fleek. Are you trying to get me in bed with these under boobs? Fuck off with this. God damn it. Hi, Dash. Welcome.
Insight as always, Porky Fleek, and congratulations to Xbox for finally making a good game. We just got word Microsoft is going to find the men responsible and execute them posthumously. Xbox, wow. This is how we fuck you.
It sounds more like that's how they fuck themselves, I'm just saying. Oh, that was it. Okay. Man. What a beautiful documentary of how Xbox is fucking itself. You should have hit them with a Danny DeVito, damn.